It is one of the fiercest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had its share of fights, it's had its share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. But to most, something about it still feels holy. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Utah Utes. Taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait kick it away to start. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. It's Napier. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. There he goes! Touchdown, BYU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself, estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the Holy War between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. A 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Crosses the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the Utes are flying down the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football game.
And I love what Reese said, too, though. They've changed conferences. They've been independent. Whatever it takes, they want to play each other because they want the bragging rights in the state of Utah because it means a heck of a lot.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. To the air, it's St. Clair. They'll run the screen. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got a man. It's Lyle. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Napier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Smith wants to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Andrews. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Quickly complete. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they
get through, and it's blocked.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. On the run, it's Lyle. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Smith dropping to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moore to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Andrews. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Green. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Syracuse. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the left. Running free. Touchdown, Cougar. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be... Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore will throw. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll dial one up on 2nd and 6 from the 25. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Moore to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Pulled down for the tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Moore will throw. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Graham. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the two-point try is no good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Smith dropping to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Holds it in. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Smith wants to throw. Got the quick pass. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Napier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Select doin narration. Menu narration option is set to off.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. He's into the open down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be caught as they convert the 2.
You know, teams practice two-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Turning on the Jets. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Caught behind the line. It's Napier. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. BYU right back to the line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. In the red area, it's Robinson. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It makes it really tough on a defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receivers down the field. I still got to cover other guys and try to get this guy on the ground. They do a great job on this play.
They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
More to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play. And you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Napier. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. Smith dropping to pass. Quick completion on the out route. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, BYU! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Green. Touchdown, Utes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Looking to throw. Extending the play. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Smith wants to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give. Runs for the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun. Bears the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Moore to the air. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Coming out with the victory in the Holy War, it is the Cougars of BYU. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.